Greetings and salutations, Dota fans. It is I, Patrick, for some more League of Legends Season 16 action. On the Radiant side, Team Pooz. On the Dire side, Good Twink Hunting. Joining me for that commentary tonight will be two co-commentators. One, of course, longtime friend of the channel, many a time co-caster in recent days, former DPC player, 10,000 matchmaking rating, a man of many titles. Salacious Sea Lion CC2, aka Salvate Salvation 37, aka Strawberry Shark, aka Rook, aka Turtle Shell, aka Jim. How are you this fine evening, Jim?
I'm doing pretty good. Just, sitting here. Finally got the game started and it was taking a bit, a little bit.
Before we complain about that, let's introduce our other co-commentator. It is a longtime Lads player, Lads champion, returning. Hear an
Oh,
echo
you're
on your
echoing
mic, by
Hobbes.
the way. Dear Lord, turn that
My
echo
bad.
off. But it's longtime Lads player, Lads champion, former I forget. Yeah, it's not important. Regardless, it is Hobbs. How are you tonight, Hobbs?
Uh,
I think your mic might have cut off there.
10 seconds remaining.
I'll let you figure that out because me and Jim, we were alluding to it already. So it was scheduled to be an 8:30 series, and then at 8:29, I was told it would be an 8:45 series. Then it did not start until 8:53, so certainly not the most temporally fast series of the world, buds. That is Dota 2 for you sometimes. We have some very interesting teams on the Radiant side. It is Team Pooz, who came into the season as one of the heavy weights. So far, they've only played one series, and it was a 0-2 loss to perhaps the best team in that group. Happy birthday, Hatsune Miku. But of course, those are both very winnable games that simply were lost. And on the other side is Good Twink Hunting, who currently are leading Group B. They're at a 4-0 record, of course. Adding Jaw and Agile to a bit of an established Good Twink Hunting stack there. So should be a battle between two of the better teams in Group B.
Is it better now? Word.
I guess that's better.
Your mic quality got a lot worse, but it's not echoing now.
Oh,
God.
okay. Yeah, okay.
We're going through the roulette, Badger.
I dropped my
The-
Tic Tacs from that one.
Alright, both the very solid opening starting heroes. Like the Phoenix one a little more. Obviously not very good at hitting the egg. Also, though, Omni-Knight can dispel other people so they can hit the egg.
Good point. Good point.
I'm going to turn your mic up
Woo.
now, but I'm sure it'll be a-okay. Again, it's been some very standard picks and bans. Again, bans Windrunner, SF, Lena, SK, Furion, Marcy, SD, Brewmaster, Doombringer. And yeah, 8-pick Omni Knight, 9-pick Phoenix. Very much orthodox picks for the current patch, which I am not that shocked about.
Is Sven still good? Or were the Warcry nerfs that make it a lot worse? Ooh.
Jim, do you know?
What was sorry? What was the question?
Is Sven still very good, or is he
I'm
worse?
honestly not sure. I haven't really been keeping up with the meta too much, but I think I'm sure it's fine, and I'm sure it's really easy, and I'm sure and it's a flex, so can't be a bad ban, right? Or a bad pick.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I know some of the players in the lobby like the hero, but I don't know if they're so sort of smitten with big man, big sword to just lock him in, say 15 pick, rather than may wait for 18 or 23 or 24 in that sense. Whoa!
Woo!
So we see another Alchemist game. We saw this in the last series that Team Who's played. They grabbed the Alch. Speaking of heroes we have casted a lot so far this season is the Naga, presumably to play support, and the Earthshaker, presumably to play mid.
I think it's a Nagas. Well, for I think Buffalo's plays a lot of Earthshaker off lane. It's probably a sexy flexy, as they say.
I mean, it would be a flex, you are right, but I'm a little bit concerned about what is that like Shaker Naga into Alchemist Phoenix. It feels like a pretty good lane for Alc Phoenix, and you do not want to give Alchemist a free lane.
I think yeah, they don't have the best. I mean, I think the like spirits are really good. I think it's a Phoenix 4 though. I think Ted plays a lot of Phoenix 4.
Disruptor looks good, very good here so far. I like this pick. Also blocks off a lot of picks for jumping into the back line.
What makes Disruptor good here, do you think?
Getting against Omni Knight, way to catch Naga and not let her song. Assuming that this is an Alk disruptor lane, that's pretty good. You have a lot of control, a lot of slows. You keep people in the acid spray. You have set up with for Alk stun. Just a lot of good things for it.
Could also be in theory it could also be like an offlane alchemist. But I don't know how good that
Yeah,
is.
yeah. I mean, I think either way, it'll like, regardless of where the Alk ends up, so far like Disruptor looks useful against all those heroes, so I think they should be chilling. Also,
Yeah, I
if it's
think that,
Earthshaker core, he has to buy BKB as his like after his blink instead of Ags, because if he doesn't and he gets trapped, he'll just die. Like the Ember picking as well.
I would really want to see a mid shake. I think mid shaker versus Ember sounds like a really fine lane. We've seen a number of these mid shakers recently just own the mid lane, and I think if you are Karan, I want
I'd
the
like to
mid
see a
shaker.
Centaur 3 or something like that here. Morphling works too. It's a pretty good Morphling game, but okay, so Morphling is good against all these heroes, except it's kind of scary against Disruptor, except for that one. And it's also a little scary against Alchemist, because Alchemist can get online before Morphling can ever even like interact with him sometime. Like if Alk gets really ahead, there's not a lot Morphling can do. Like he's just not gonna have the damage to kill him in fights, and then like it's gonna be sad.
does does Morph Ag still get like steal status res or is
No,
they
no, no,
changed
you're
that?
gonna have to read it, Hobbs. It's a whole new spell.
Okay,
Um,
gotcha.
it's like it's like it's his old
Wasn't it like
ultimate.
old Morph or something
It's his ads is his really old ultimate from way back when.
where you swap places? That one?
And you get the Elu as
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Gotcha.
I will say though, I actually am pretty excited to commentate Ja. I haven't commentated Ja in over a season because he was on the Badger casting embargo team for a season. I can once again cast Ja and Agile, which is very exciting for me.
Yeah, I would say I think that's cool. I think they're really good as a duo. I think they're one of the better safe lane duos in the league.
Well, I agree. You know, some of their former teammates disagree, but you know, I think I stand on Team Ja and Agile here. So
Oh, is there beef with Sartorius and Snow, etc.?
I'm sure. I'm sure. I mean, maybe beef's the wrong word, but you know, I've heard some rumblings that
Oh, okay. Beef.
you know,
They just might
they did
not.
not think they were the problem in the off lane. They thought there was a safe lane problem. So you know,
Gotcha. The classic blame the other side lane.
as one does. You know, if they blame Tint, we're coming to Tint's defense though. We're all Team Tint in this Discord call. So
Yeah.
it seems like a relatively interesting morph game though, where hypothetically, if you can get ahead and get some key items, it should be a pretty free morph game. But if you get behind, this is a really hard morph game.
I think there's kind of a lot of annoying things for Morphling to play against, but you can just kind of like one shot. I mean, I will defer to Jim's judgment because he is like
I mean, it's good against Phoenix, good against Ember. It's good against Alchemist later on. Like, Morphling specifically has really a hard time dealing with Alk if he's super at running away with the game, but that's kind of like separate from Morphling. Like, Morphling is good against Alchemist, but like when Alchemist is ahead, he doesn't do anything with you at
care.
all.
Yeah. What
And
what
Morphling
makes
is not good against, it's just bad against Disruptor. I mean, it's not like it's like unplayable, but it just makes it hard.
what makes Morphling good against Ember? Is it because you can become him
All of
and
his
change
damage is
him?
sustained over time. Uh, you can just turn into embers, steal his chains, and like you hold them in place. Like you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
like you have a lot of agility, so utilize slay. Like you put on the flame shield, and you go back to being Morphling regular, and you just have like a 300 400 magic barrier, whatever it is.
Got
Uh,
you.
But I mean, it's at the end of the day a really good target to turn into. Like literally every single spell is useful for you to of embers.
Gotcha.
You
Okay.
were right, Hobbs. It will be the 3 Earthshaker. I think I would still prefer to mid, but it'll be 3.
Yeah. I think
They are really light on stuns outside of this Earthshaker. Like Naga has the root, which is decent, and Morphling has a TP cancel, but like he doesn't actually really have a stun. They're pretty
I think this they
low
have
and
a lot of
stable.
counter initiation with Radiant. With like the egg, and the Alchemist can be kind of a hard target to one shot. So it might like if they get like a pipe, it might kind of have problems. It's like they for a while they're really dependent on this Shaker Clop magical burst. That's
Darkseer.
it.
I like Darkseer. Only thing I will say though is that it's a really easy lane for Morphling.
Yeah.
Especially because it's with the Phoenix, but like I think it's fine. Darkseer looks really good in the game. Uh, Low stuns. Uh, against a relatively weakish laner, sort of in Morphling. Uh, it should looks like a
You
pretty
you,
good
you
Darkseer
kind of
comp.
needed an aura buyer. It's good
Yeah.
counter initiation.
Yeah, I mean, you could always pick up a lot of those, so I think that part wouldn't be hard for Radiant, although I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, but sorry, like I think other heroes probably like don't want to buy auras, but you right.
I mean, yeah, I think Underlord was still in the pool. I think Centaur was still in the pool. I think there was plenty. I think there were enough stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I was just saying, Radiant, their subs weren't gonna buy auras,
Gotcha.
but yeah. But also you can also always build Ags, which is really good late game against Morphling. I mean, I wouldn't say you go first item Ags or even second or third item Ags, but if it goes late, you can get Ags, and it's like really fucking annoying. Because you get 2 more flames, and you can just kite the fight out and keep punching him.
So I have an out of game question. For those who watched the last Team Pooz series last week, there was some very significant alt chat both in the game and then more importantly after the game between Fatal and Scud tag teaming off. Do you think we're gonna see similar alt chat beef tonight, or is this a beef free
I don't
night?
want to. I don't know. I just have no interest in this stuff, and I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna speculate on it, Badger. I'm just gonna, you know.
I'm just saying here, if you think about sort of pace, we're on pace considering some of the pregame chat for more beef this time than we were last time. So
Yeah, I won't really make a conjecture. I wouldn't be surprised, but I also
yeah, I'm trying to get the people
I
prepared.
think literally commentating about that stuff might kind of invariably encourage it.
I don't know if it'll encourage it since to be fair, they're not ideally they're not watching the stream while playing. But I do think that I don't know, I just like I don't when I see Lads Deep, I just don't care. Like I'm sorry, it's just like I don't care. Like it doesn't matter, I don't care. It's not like I don't give a fuck.
Maybe you don't care, but I care, and the people of Lad's Discord, they certainly care. So
That's fine, Badger, but I'm just saying like I'm not gonna like you know what I mean?
and
You're
you're
not
not
going to be a
obligated to either.
carer.
No, I'm
Like,
not. I was just clear I thought I should clarify my position, alright? We should be very crystal clear.
It's a valid position, but I'm explaining the people's position. Either way, if you are just joining us, welcome to game number 1 of Team Pooz taking on a good twink hunting GTH because Twitch does not allow you to put twink in your stream title, so I have to abbreviate it GTH. My name is Badger. I'm once again joined by Jim and also joined by Hobbs tonight, and hopefully we'll be in for some fantastic Dota 2. Both teams already smoked up as 5, but they have smoked 2 different areas of the map.
哇哦，你人还怪好的呢，你到底行不行啊？
It will be nothing too out of the ordinary. It will be 2 bounty runes to both sides, unless Filski somehow grabs this, but yeah, there's just no way it happens. Maybe if he skilled Vacuum level 1, he could have gotten that, but that's just not worth it. Like, it's just no way that's worth it.
it says you.
It sounds a little psychotic though. I mean, because you want obviously you want Iron Shell, and honestly, you're not
I'm
opposed to a
curious
point
if this
surge.
curious if this co-op is gonna put like 2 value points into Dagger or not. I mean, ever since they removed the healing on it, I don't even know if people do it against Ember, but we'll find out.
Meanwhile, Ned, he's gone for the sleight of fist double impact talent. I'm seeing a good mix of both in Lad so far. A lot of chain gang, a lot of impact gang. So I'm personally a chain gang guy, but
Did you say Impact Gang?
you know, it's if doing gang warfare. You know, it's one of them called chain gang. I'm calling the other one impact gang. So why not?
Badger, you're a funny guy. I appreciate your humor.
It's actually
The thing is, I could never. I just can't come up with shit like that. I just say like really stupid stuff. Looks like bot lane is going pretty well for the Rainier.
there's a dead courier from Greg Dotes, but I'm sure it'll be okay.
I think like when you any kind of like it's really important when you go you lane against Alf to like pressure him in early lanes, because if you just have this like chill sustain war, he just is eventually gonna get 6 and farm way faster than you.
I mean, yeah, Naga's really not a Naga's not gonna be offering a lot in this lane against Alchemist. Yeah. So I think this is gonna be not the easiest lane for Dire. I think even if they were really, really good, it would still not be a very easy lane for them.
And that was my concern, is this lane seems a bit weak. We're seeing Glimpse back right now. First blood is almost there. Buffles
That's kind of
runs
that,
away.
like, they even sort of messed it up, and like you still see how strong the combo is, right? Like I think they probably should have got that kill if they, if Fatal started walking back a little earlier, probably would have worked. But or you right side of hell, like
There's a
any
lot
number
of
of things could have happened and they get the kill, and it's not even necessarily because the opponents played really bad, but this is just a really high kill potential lane into a melee 3 without great sustain. So yeah.
Well, top lane, Morphling is walking on forward. If there's internet lag, my apologies. There's just some lag on my end. I have no idea why, but I'm not happy about it. Let's put it that way. Top lane, Ka already used his dive. Agile gets first blood, bringing down Ka. Filsky wants to counter kill, but seems like that one's not going to happen.
Is going Bracer on pause 5 like Omni? Is that like a thing? They're going on bot, by the way.
Yeah, concoction is there, Jamie. Takes a bit more damage, but does not die. I mean, it's the stats. Stats are nice. You've seen a lot of, casual nulls, casual bracers nowadays. Especially if you have money to burn. I think Jamie might be dead bottom lane. He's on the run right now, but it seems like we're out of spells from both Brightside and Fatal. Could have used a stick into a glimpse, perhaps, but ended up not doing that.
Omni's down.
Top lane, where Cud dies forward under that tower to bring down Agile. I believe it's still pretty low. Jaw's career is half HP, by the way, but it's chilling. It's getting microed by Jaw right now. A lot of courier violence tonight.
Courier violence?
I'm just looking around people's builds, seeing if anyone's up to anything wacky.
What? Mid lane, Ned died.
I'm not that. I wasn't watching mid lane, but I do think this lane is definitely quap favored.
Do you remember Sui Quap? I miss Sui.
What happened to Sui, anyways?
He just doesn't play Dota anymore.
He became a Pokemon Go player, as they all do.
No, I think he just is in college and spending his time out and other things. But we still talk every now and then. I'm the only one on that team who is not, other than Kubrick, who's not 9K badge. And Pratt is 11K.
A lot of MR.
Yeah.
There's definitely something weird going on my internet. I don't know what it is actually, but
What's you mean? You're having a problem on your stream's end or on the
yeah,
on Dota?
I think it might be my ISP actually. I don't know what's going on right now. Maybe it's just me, but
Like, is your stream just a bit laggy, or
yeah,
I'm just curious?
I'm losing a lot of. I'm getting very consistent. I'm very inconsistent uploads right now.
Gotcha. You're consistently having an inconsistent upload.
Yeah, I'm getting like half the rate I should be getting. It's not good. I have to get a new ISP. My ISP has been really busting my balls recently with shitty service for shitty prices.
Oh no.
We love internet service providers. They're great. Woo!
But you know, there are alternatives in my area. I might have to try one of the alternatives soon. So you know what? At least if I'm gonna get shitty service, might as well get it for the introductory rate from like my competitors.
Bracer now is so lovely because this guy has a bracer and he has 12,000 HP at minute 6.
I mean, there's just 5 bracers in the game right now. It's really bracer o'clock currently. You might as well. Good item. Bottom lane see rotation
Ooh.
from the Ember. By the way, Buffles is very dead. Accepted his death, went in for the creep rather than trying to run. Queen of Pain TP'd in as well, and
That's pretty big for Radiant. The Clop no TP. Fatal's gonna get 6 and he's just gonna chill soon. I think the big thing Radiant probably needs to do is like just chill in the side lanes and make sure they don't lose the mid lane momentum too hard. Because if they just chill, like this Darkseer is gonna farm crazy fast, and the South is gonna farm crazy fast. So all they need to do is just make sure the Cloud doesn't snowball the game, and they have like a pretty solid looking mid early game. IMHO. Their sub level timings are also really significant.
you're seeing a little bit of action from other lanes right now. We're seeing TPs towards mid for the 8-minute rune. Seems like it will go the way of neither mid laner though, which is a little correction. Ember actually grabs it. There's a glimpse on Queen of Pain. He's blinking 4 more seconds. Karan gets given the repel by Agile. But for the time being, we're not seeing anyone die.
They're in on Fatal Bot.
They are indeed. He has a
He's
19 charge
not- he's
one.
not
Oh,
all
he's
stuff.
fine. He's
And
fine.
concoction. He
Oh.
is so fine. And actually, Jamie is in.
No, he's
nice
not
line
killing
as well.
him. Let's see, any stacks anywhere? Looking around, alright. I think Radiant's got to put that on the docket, boys. Get to stacking, alright?
Yeah, I think these subs should look a little bit less for kills on Radiant and prioritize stacking a bit more. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think that now is, I think now is the time where they gotta start, because Ralk is only like 2k away from Radiance or something. 3k, whatever. 3k. The Phoenix is only need to start getting.
Is it just
so-
me, or like, feel like Loud supports like really just not prioritize stacking?
Yeah, but Badger and I talked about this topic a lot. Yeah.
I mean, because if you think about it, like if you stack once, it's like basically like a creeper.
Cat 1, what is up? Chill. Sorry guys. Cat 1 alert. Badger?
Yeah, it happens a lot. I mean, I'm trying to like fix the setting. For whatever reason, it's like a bottleneck on my upload right now. There's like an input lag on my end, but top lane we're seeing a jump on John right now. He's waiting for him on cooldown. Static Storm is more than enough to keep him silenced and easily dead. The kill goes to Ned. Nice little here to get on the Ember.
That's pretty big.
Let's see here. How do I fix this? I might have to, I'm gonna probably restart my stream between games if it's not fixed by then. I have to turn the stream off to change the upload rate, but
That's messed up, Badger. Messed
I
up.
really don't want to do that. But I might have to do that, unfortunately. Maybe if I if I go to that, like 2000.
I think oh, he's got the glimpse on Omni, it looks like. It's close. Nice. Oh, you can rappel off that ship? What the fuck? You can rappel off glimpse.
Can you repel off? I don't know.
Well, he just did it, which was
Oh,
like,
did he? I was.
yeah, it was like, that is really obnoxious.
Oh shit. I wonder if Brightside remembered that as well when he was drafting it or no. I just forgot that was a thing.
We're diving in top lane on Cuff. Supernova is ready to go. Glimpse away brings the Queen of Pain into the static storm. Repel was on cooldown. Supernova will be absolutely
It is
fantastic.
a really long cooldown.
It's time for the Dire team to die. Agile's dead.
Oh.
Karan is dead. And Jamie's forced to run away.
I feel like they really should not just be like lurking in this top lane to support timings on Radiant.
Yep.
I just think that's like their Earthshaker is just getting his blink now. Like they should wait for that. Did anyone see what he used Echo
Radiant
on?
is Radiant is eating up the map. Radiant lost their mid tier 1, but considering that they can always keep mid in and that like they didn't lose either side lane tier 1, it's pretty good for them.
Mid lane, there is a glimpse. That just brings Queen of Pain back to the fountain. Unfortunate day to be Queen of Pain. There's some tips. Some mutual tips going both ways.
Let me know your thoughts on this, Jim. But
Oh wait, is the Quapker on?
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, okay. Just curious.
Jim, but personally, like, I think that, like, in a lot of cases, like, your safe lane tier 1 right now in this patch is worth a lot more than the mid tier 1. Not with every draft, but with, like, a lot of drafts.
That, I'd have to really think about it. I don't really have an opinion on this. I'd have to.
But, like, at least, like, compared to, like, a while ago, like.
Yeah, but I think that's been true ever since the map change. You know what I mean?
I got you.
But yeah, fight.
Yeah, they found the Phoenix. Phoenix Supernova on cooldown. Transformers on the floor, but absolutely nothing. Fissure hits 2. Jaw is hitting. Filski. Back walls on 3, but at this point, Filski's already dead as well. It's 2 dead on the Radiant side. Team Pooz are now Team Retreat. We are back once again to farming on the Alchemist.
It's a pretty good fight for Dire. Kind of got 2 ults down from the Radiant, and like, what did they really extend any ults from the Dire to win the fight? Because they have Echo coming up. Did they use Quap ult? No, they still have Quap ult.
Yeah, they used nothing. I mean, they still have Echo Slam. They didn't use Echo Slam in the fight. They used nothing at all.
Because Radiant has no wall. They have no static. I just think Dire is really like. I mean, this like Naga net is actually like really kind of a lot of cat.
Oh, we saw a bit of a smoke attempt by Good Twink Hunting. They wanted to bait Ned into this rune, but the smoke was broken and the rune bait did not work.
Ned Jr. too cracked. Wait, Filski is maxing vacuum.
Huh.
I don't think that's it, Keith.
Yeah, I'm not really an expert on the Darkseer hero, so
I would probably agree if it wasn't for the fact that they have Disruptor and Alchemist.
That's a good point.
But I don't.
I mean,
I'm still not sure it's better than maxing the E, but I honestly just don't know. I don't really play enough Darkseer. I mean, the E to me is like a crazy OP spell, but I guess they have a lot to combo with max vacuum. Like they have like a lot of things they can. They can vacuum for egg. They can vacuum for acid spray. They can yeah.
mean, the cooldown just goes down to 15 seconds between level 3 and level 1 and level 4, which is like, if you think, and like also it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
double.
You can actually use it like twice in a fight.
You can
Oh,
also
Blink
like
Echo Slam, middle lane. Ka gets Dagon down by Karan. You were saying before that.
that's like a good kill for Dire, but I don't necessarily think that's like their preferred target. But like getting any kills with Echo are quite good when they have to like. They kind of, I think they have to accelerate the pace of the game while the Alk is gonna hit some timings. Though I'm not like, I do think this Murph, like, he is being kind of just allowed to hit creeps.
Yes,
I think
Calvin.
they're gonna potentially get a really good fight here. They're gonna catch. Oh, he's got
Yeah,
repel.
the repel is just cool. I mean, the problem is, it feels like the Optimus team is not ahead enough right now. They're only up by 2k at minute 16, which feels pretty low.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think this game is kind of just in a fine state. Like, they have, like, they're gonna get all the tier 1s, like, pretty easily for Radiant.
Sonic
Dire
Wave
is a
against
fool.
Ka, and he's Dagon down before he used Supernova. Maybe a back on Omni Knight. Ned looks to man fight. Song has been used. Hitting 3. We're seeing a TP by the Morphling. They'll have the numbers. Concoction gets channeled by Fatalist. Blink in by Queen of Pain. Static Drum on the floor. Hits 2, including Queen of Pain. Fissure on 3. Meanwhile, Morph man fights the Ember. Ember tries to run away, but he's already in a lot of danger. But before that happens, it's Queen of Pain who dies. Brightside is dead, but Ember is still alive. And at this point, Ja is very, very low in his mana. Fatalist has Concoction, gets it onto the Omni Knight. Filski runs forward, back in on 1. Omni Knight has fallen, now 2 dead. 3 dead with Ned falling. Net onto the Alchemist, reeled in by Jamie, still half HP. He'll once again channel Concoction, playing with Filski, stunning Ja. I believe our fight might be over at this point with a 3 for 2 in favor of good Twink hunting.
So who did who? So they each lost their mid, and they lost 2 subs and 1 sub. Is that what happened?
This is true, but I'm looking at the gold. It's 900 gold in favor of Dire.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
massive swing, surprisingly.
Let's see what's going on.
I think this Alk really just needs like they should have made way more stacks for this guy. I also think they should be.
Yeah, although I think Alk does not necessarily have the best pattern in this game. I think he could have more gold. Like, I do think that Radiant should stack more, but 2 also think that I don't think Fails had the most optimal pathing.
A
Yeah,
little sussy baka.
but
I think he's coming
I
to
still
fight
think
that
Radiant is
item.
kind of fine because I do think that they. Yeah, no, I think they're like. I probably
think the
slightly
game's
favor for
pretty
Dire right now, but
whatever.
I think Radiant is probably like I don't think Radiant's really like super fucked in the game until like Morphling is like way more rich. You know what I mean? Like I think they'll be fine in fights for a while.
I mean, I think if I'm playing Darkseer, I say fuck it. I don't care how late we go. I can own this one. That's just what I'm saying.
Petro,
Hey,
why don't you play
or-
Darkseer?
Me?
I don't play
Or
offlane.
Blackbeard?
I don't play
Oh.
offlane, Jim.
That okay, but you could play it. You could still just play it for fun.
You can play Tidehunter. What do you mean I don't play off?
Listen, Tide is a particular hero that is all role hero. I don't think Darkseer is an all role hero.
Darkseer. I mean, you could probably just play Darkseer.
Echo Slam, bottom lane. They one bang Filski. Speaking of Darkseer. You look at Tide Gush. The cooldown on that is way lower than Vacuum. And that's you look at Tide Shard. It's way better than Darkseer Shard. There's stuff you can provide on Tide. I don't think you can provide. Darkseer, I don't think it's good at man fighting in like a straight up 1v1. I think Gush plus Tide is better than like an Ion Shell Darkseer in a lot of senses. Maybe
Yeah,
Ion Shell's more DPS.
I don't think. Yeah, I think you're right. That Tide Darkseer is not really sub. Like I don't think he's very doable on sub.
It is current patch. I'm sure crazier things have happened, but I want to see it before I believe it in this case.
And for which one?
Darkseer sub.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think. But I actually think it could have potential as like a jungler type thing better. You could be the jungling Darkseer Pause 5.
Our team is greedy enough. The last thing we need is a jungler.
Okay, man, you would just be jungling for like 10 minutes, man. Whatever, man.
I mean, do you want me to
Fine.
leave your lane alone like that?
Well, no, but I mean, for the strategy, I wouldn't mind.
Can he just
I'm
go
very
Venom
emotionally.
jungle?
I am very emotionally accepting of my junglers as long as they're actually getting good gold. Like, if you have a jungle Veno on my team, like, honestly, bro, good for him. Just go farm, bro.
The
Dedra,
pop
have you
off
seen that,
thing.
Hobbs, have you seen how, like, that jungle Veno, like, you can be, like, level 6, like, minute 5, bro. Like, so,
No,
like,
it's really
it's
fast.
crazy.
I'm not sure. Did they see that? When I was watching the smoke at the beginning, I don't think that Dyer saw it. But that's a perfect dodge on that smoke gank. I don't know if it's a game sense thing or what, but they perfectly read it out, and as a result, it is a missed smoke. Team Pooz still play the mid lane. Karan shows Buffles is behind him,
on Quran, by the way.
and he's holding
But
the
I'll be
BKB
right back.
for
Use
now.
bathroom.
Still holding it. He blinks away on Quap. Shaker still holds the area. Tower's getting hit by Filsky and a siege unit. Fissure hits, but again, there's just too much anti-tower damage right now. However, it might end up getting denied. The siege unit shouldn't hit it at the right time, I don't... Never mind, they didn't go for the deny. It still lasted for the siege units. As all that happens, the Dire side grab that their Dire side Tormentor, giving a free shard to Jamie.
To be honest, this game is like, I think it's getting pretty Dire favored. I definitely wouldn't like panic or anything, but I also think it's like definitely a little bit of a snooze fest for now.
Oh, definitely.
There's some good action in the first like 10-15 minutes. It's definitely I don't know, for whatever reason, there's sort of weird game state. I think if Dire wins one fight, I think the game will become super awkward for Radiant. But until then, I think it's like definitely Dire favored, but I think Radiant is definitely like has winning odds.
This game feels really good for good twin hunting. I mean, they have Aegis, and they're up in gold mid at 22 versus Alchemist, which, again, does not feel correct intuitively. Sure, Alchemist is pretty farmed, but the remainder of the team really is not that farmed right now.
Yeah, I think
I'm back.
I think a lot of it's just like super poor subs and somewhat poor other cores.
Well, Agile gets gone on. He'll repel
What
himself.
what are we talking about, Badger? I just got back.
There's a fight going on bottom lane. Agile's going to keep you away from it, though. And nothing happened again.
Dude, this Omni hero is so annoying. I think Radiant needs like a nullifier.
Yeah, I mean, eventually the Alc definitely needs one. Honestly, I think, yeah, honestly, might be better than getting this
A
Orchid.
mega orchid.
Well, I think they only have the regular Orchid queued up right now, but
Oh, it's not a bloodborne.
no.
I guess you could
Or
go
I don't
both.
think so.
You could go with the Orchid into the Nullifier into the Bloodthorn, perhaps?
Could be.
Feels like he's going to need a BKB at some point, though, on the Alchemist. At some point in the later part of the game. There's way too much magic damage, I think.
I like Vilski's build a lot, by the way. This is a good game for Crimson, I feel. Yeah, it's pretty good. Because
I
attacks a lot.
would probably go pipe over the Crimson IMHO.
I mean, I think you want both, but I see a lot of people who don't buy Crimson very often, and I think this is a good game for it.
Yeah,
But
I think
yeah.
Crimson good. It's good for
Pipe is like
Naga.
very slightly fake against Dire, in the sense that like, Omni-Knight's damage, like Omni-Knight's Q is pure, Sonic Wave is pure,
I guess that's a good point. They got double pure.
yeah, it's like a little, it's not like fake,
I mean,
but like,
the pipe is like quite.
the pipe is still,
important for
listen, the pipe
too.
is,
But yeah,
like,
I
there's
hear you.
like, you definitely want to buy pipe, you definitely want to buy auras. I just don't always see people buy Crimson Guard, and I think this is a good game for it.
Yeah, I think I think when I like play like these aura heroes, like if I'm not, I kind of want like the pipe as opposed to like the crimson in a game like this, just so I don't die. Because
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
the magic resistance is really effective EHP like before you're like while you just have like a greaves or whatever.
No, no, I got you. I got you.
I also don't, by the way, I tend, this is some Hobbes tech, but I tend to like get the mech and then get the pipe and not upgrade the greaves
Yeah, I mean, I think
in a
it
lot
for
of
me it
games.
really depends on the game. It's like because I think how fast you upgrade to Greaves should be dependent on like how bad you need
You
the
need a
dispel.
dispel. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which
No,
some
but
games for
I
some
just think
heroes is like
a lot of
100%,
people,
and other games it's like you don't need it.
I think a lot of I just see people like well, I should be quiet before the fight.
It's an interesting fight. It's in multiple locations, both mid lane and the dire side jungle. It's a split situation. Mid lane, Omni Knights is barely alive. Field has to go. Meanwhile, Settings are in the jungle. It's two. Queen of Pain is inside the inside, but now Big KP's Agile is dead. Because of trading, so is Brightside. Dire's Big KP's are ending quite soon. Binger on one. Vacuum has been used by the Morphling Darkseer, and at this point, it's a Queen of Pain dead. Song is a little bit too late now. A 2-for-2 trade. Toski TP gets canceled by Ja. We got right click down by the Morphling. Now 3-for-2 trade. Now it's Ned and Alchemist both tanking a fissure. Reelin against the Alch. He's channeling Concoction. He'll hit it perhaps on Bolt with a good 2-man stun from Fatal. And this Ned cannot put in the deeps though. At this point, it's time to run away, and the net is there. He's forced to BKB on Ned. Perhaps he'll try to remnant away here. He has one more ready to go very soon. If he wants to go for it, he'll use it to the west side right now. Fisher hits anyways though. Jamie is net right now. He'll slight a fist, but the net's still there. The real away from it. It's too much damage, but it's a respawn from Ka with the heal. They're keeping that alive. They're gonna get from Greg. And at this point, Buffles.
Oh, no.
He's in a rough spot. His teammate Ja has no BKB. It's on cooldown. He can Manta in one. He can use it right now. Fisher on two. Echo Slam on three. Waveform forward. They blast down Ned. And now it's Ka, who's once again invisible in Glimmer Cave. Agile response into the fight. It'll end up being, I believe, a 4-for-3, and we're not even done yet. Glimpse. Orca against the Morph. Still, he's got nothing. It's all on cooldown. Can Agile save him? No, he cannot. Not enough anything. At this point, it's Agile on the run. Repel still on cooldown. He's stunned. He's being clicked. Buffles once again is there with the fissure only on one. This time around, Brightside looks for a glimpse anyways. Now it's Karan who's respawned. The Yules against the Phoenix with the Self-Fuels. Now it's the Static Storm. He's supposed to be once again on Karan. He's blinking forward to bring down the Phoenix. And now he's running to the north side. Fatalist wants to abandon his brother. But at long last, I believe the fight's now over.
That was
Okay,
the
I take
series
it all
of
back.
yeah, that was like
super
1 million
exciting.
inches in a row, Badger. You know what I mean? Like every moment of that fight was just like someone living on a sliver of HP, and then like one like last second stun over and over again.
Well, one thing to note is that as late as this game goes, Radiant always has a Disruptor Ags winning condition plus Vacuum Wall. They can always win the game no matter what. Disruptor Eggs. I forgot about that, but Brightside got a lot of gold from that fight.
That was definitely one of those fights that it seemed like it was over at multiple points, but it just kept going.
I mean, I think one of the teams should have probably cut their losses sooner and just disengaged. But everyone was going so ham. I can respect it. I was also a sick echo by Buffles towards the end of the fight.
I believe it clipped 3 different heroes. Got Bokathon on 2. It was just fantastic. We are once again back to farming.
Badger, how are you liking this game?
You know, it's all right. I mean, I'm happy the internet's fixed. That's what I'm more focused on. Was I'm pretty sure it was an ISP thing. But,
Gotcha.
Either way.
By the way, Jaw's bit. Ooh.
Was he going for the chain skill?
Yeah, he was going for turning into him in chains.
See, I'm learning.
Yeah, no, like it's the Ember thing is OP. Ember turning into Ember as Morphling is just OP, bro. Every spell is really good. Also,
What
you
do
can
think?
actually pretty sure you or this used to be a thing. I'm assuming it still works. I don't know why it wouldn't, but you can change back from Ember into Morphling like during your auto while you're W, if that makes sense. Like so you apply like a Morphling auto attack.
What do you think of Morphling's build, by the way?
Uh yeah, it seems solid, seems fine. I would not have bought a BKB so early, but they've been like I think you probably could get away with one more item. Hey, I don't know, it's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see you. They need BKB versus like Disruptor, right? It's a big
yeah,
thing.
yeah. I think that like they could have
So, do you think Bracer is good on like carry? But or like
oh yeah, I saw they built it. I'm sure it's fine. I don't I feel like people just like I feel like Morphling you buy the items that you feel good with are useful and you like to buy. Like I swear every Morphling player like there are Morphling players who like still to this day like always buy like Falcon Blade and I don't know. Dude, Morphling's just a weird hero. Like
I mean, this makes sense, right? You think most heroes in Dota, they're solid heroes. This is a liquid-based hero. It's just a simply
True
different
Badger.
dimension there. Like, how are we supposed to adapt them that way?
Badger, are you still on the anti-green hero thing?
You know, it's one of those things where I think the green heroes they've shifted. I think green hero is much more a state of mind than a hero. I mean, probably the most green hero right now is perhaps the Shaker hero. That hero is not green in the slightest.
Oh, I'm a little surprised by the way though that Morphling isn't getting a Dragonlance. I think the Dragonlance is really good ever since you started doing the like stats build. And Dragonlance is also really good here, notably because you're against like Phoenix and like 3 melee heroes. You could eventually turn it into Hurricane
Fatal's
Pike.
getting blasted right now. He's getting utterly completely blasted. The back wall from Filski. Status Storm on 3. The cleave damage, but Fatal cannot man fight. He lacks the durability. It will be a trade for Agile, but not a good trade in the slightest.
Morphling
Karan.
Darkseer illusion.
His BKB has ended. There's a Morphling
Morphling
Darkseer
Darkseer,
illusion.
Morphling Darkseer.
It's like already dead though. At this point, Karan is still fighting illusions. Blink, Echo, Slam on bright side. Fatal buys back, looks for concoction on Karan. Karan will Yules himself. And now it's a song from Jamie. Catching Ned on the north side, the remainder on the south side. He'll TP away in the Naga Siren, getting away from the fight. Roshan, by the way, is still dead. It's been more than 10 minutes, but it's a very long respawn right now. And that's what you would want this side. It's Roshan, but he's just not here still. And God knows Roshan can be alive. God knows Roshan should be alive, but he's just not.
Is Fatal not a BKB?
Nope.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh.
Because this Roshan respawn is so late, though, it gives time for good Twink Hunting to smoke and head over. If this was an average respawn time, it would have been a free Roshan. Instead, it'll be contested Roshan. Fatal is in the Althea from the north side. It's a 4-man smoke. Look at the Shaker. He's got no Echo, but it's going to be an absolute disaster. Roshan's still half HP. Ka is under a ward fissure. Hits bright side. Phoenix has to self-Yules. Ned comes forward. BKB Fatal still focusing on Roshan right now. Roshan is so low, and Fatal will barely get it in time, and now he'll blink forward, looking for Agile for the concoction. Omniade's in danger, and Omniade's dead. Meanwhile, Ja finishes off the Phoenix. Currently a 1-for-1 trade. Pop man fights Fatal. Fatal force out a BKB from Karan. Karan once again turned back to the south side. Bright side still incredibly low. He broke Buffles' ankles, but Ja will finish his life.
Oh.
Meanwhile, the trade is once again for Karan. Buffles man fights. Ja man fights. Filski's dropping. Fatal's dropping. Phoenix back into the fight looking for a Sunder to save his teammates. But it's already a very dangerous game state. You've lost 1 life on your Alchemist. Supernova's on the floor. Ja repositions to bring down Filski. Filski is barely alive still. The Crimson Guard, Echo Slam, they're on 2. They've killed the Darkseer, and they'll kill Ned, perhaps in 1 more hit. Ja gets the final hit off. Fatal looks to man fight. Ja has a waveform going to Phoenix. Buffles has a 2-man stun as well. Cobb will self-fuels once again. Concoction hits the Morphling, but it's an absolute disaster. They've lost their bird. The Alchemist will run away. He should survive, but it's a lost fight nonetheless. A big win for good Twink Hunting.
That was a very long team fight, Badger. Well done.
So Dire, so they lost Omni and Quap? Didn't lose anyone else, right?
Yeah. Radiant lost everything.
Yeah, their cooldowns were not in a good place when the fight started. That made the game hard. I also think the like fissuring off the elk can make the game like really tough for
There were a bunch of really closest to being escapes on Radiant, and none of those really close escapes like panned out. It was
yeah,
just how it
gotcha.
goes sometimes.
I think that was probably their best outcome though, because if Dire had better detection, that fight would have slaughtered. Like all we needed was 2 dusts from Dire.
Well, no,
and
I
it would've been
think
absolute
the
slaughter.
problem, Badger, is that they didn't have egg up at the start. So like, if you like use all your stuns and you don't have egg, and then like when egg is up, like you don't have all your stuns, like it's not, it's really bad. You know what I mean, Badger? Like,
It's true, but they knew it was on cooldown. This is a known variable.
oh yeah, sure. No, I'm just more saying I think like that was the bigger problem than anything related to otherwise.
Like again,
Okay,
we saw huge jukes from Brightside out the Glimmer Cape. Without those jukes, it would have been even worse in that fight.
Oh sure. But I think the point being is that I think they still probably have one more fight left in them if they can get a good egg.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think if they can get a good egg, with like I don't know, like whichever the AOE stuns they have combined, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's like Alchemist blinking from fog or it's like vacuum into right side ultimate. They just need to get people stunned and then use egg. What are your thoughts on this theorem of Mind Badger?
I mean, it's correct. I don't know if theorem is the right verbiage, but
Probably not. Probably not. But I had fun using it. Okay, so
I know you do.
All right. Thank you.
You know, I'm at the point now where I consider myself a veritable gym expert. I'm not I'm not the highest degree of expert, but I'm up there.
That's fair.
Spent enough time listening to you talk. I have a pretty good idea what's going to come out of your mouth.
Let's see.
This is potential fight top lane. Blink Echo is ready. Ned is in danger. Oh, Buffles. Jump the gun there. Could have been a Ned kill. Instead, it is not a Ned kill.
Dire are approaching building 2 refreshers, which I think Radiant needs to get like a team fight in before this, and this is like their only chance. But they probably don't know that their opponents are both buying refreshers on their Earthshaker and Quap. Oh, Badger. Do you think there will be a fight, or do you think they're just gonna get the refreshers and then? Because I don't think they can win into refreshers.
I think they're just going to get the refreshers because we're not that far from it on Shaker. And it's Shaker and Queen of Pain. Yeah, it is. So that's gonna be so much damage.
I don't think Radiant can win a fight if they just click their BKBs at the start and then like use two sets of BKBs. I could be wrong, but things are looking pretty grim for the bright side.
And is this BKB ulti, refresher, BKB ulti, win game, right?
Yes.
Can Shaker do that, man? He's a soul ring. He's good. Never mind. And crazier things have happened in lads. We have seen, for example, we saw a Team Pooz on the wrong side of 2 pretty epic comebacks in their last series. Perhaps the shoe will be on the other foot this time around with them making the epic impossible comeback. So, hope to see if they've learned and if they're ready for the behind game rather than the ahead game. Obviously, you know, most teams in lads. Actually, most teams in Dota in general, they like to be ahead, but some teams are better from behind than others, you know? There's been some some teams that have been very good at that high ground base defense style. Remember the DKMP team's been very good at that. Obviously, our team with me and Jim was very good at that a couple seasons ago, but...
Team Spirit was really good at that one patch. They would always just play for the late game.
for pro teams, yeah, but...
Marcel, he's not. They don't see him on. Oh,
I don't know, Badger. Do you think the Team Spirit could take down this Karan team? I don't know, man. This Brightside team, I don't think so, bro.
I think they could.
I don't know.
I just wanted to use lads teams examples rather than
These are some controversial opinions if you're just Badger, but I think we'll have to let them slide because there's a team fight.
Filski's trying.
By that
to,
I mean,
he tried to juke things out. He did his best, but there's no way out of that one. 6 feet under goes Filski. He's dead for 70 seconds though. Does have a buyback. Wait, if you're Morphling and you morph a hero, you can steal their voice lines?
I
Guess
I
You
so.
see
don't
that,
know.
right? Because Ja used the Darkseer voice line there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I had no
I
idea you
guess,
could do this.
I guess so. I'll try it out next time I play Morphling Badger. I'll confirm it.
Oh great, the internet thing started again. Oh boy.
Well, on the bright
Probably
side,
died mid lane, by the way. I guess pushing the lane out, right?
yeah, on the bright side, Badger, you'll probably get a chance to restart your stream soon. It's
Yeah,
looking
it's looking a
very
little
dire
over.
for the Radiant.
Ah. Oh, middle lane blink in by
That wasn't a joke.
Fatalness. Vacuum onto Sonic Wave will hit absolutely, correction, just Ember. Buffles jumps forward, BKBing, Echo Slam is actually on cooldown, but Fatal's
Oh,
already dead. Now Filski will surge away. He's trying to stand his ground. Karan now
That's
with
a
Sparks.
dieback Alk Badger. It's over.
Yeah, dieback Alk. It'll be a dieback Darkseer and one more hits. We are out of heroes to play with. GG is called. Game 1 goes the way of good twink hunting. And they're now 5-0.
Yo. I think there is some angles for the Radiant where it looked pretty close. I think if the Alk had more momentum, they just stacked camps and farmed. And then fought when he was like a little further ahead.
I think once they like took over so much of because they got a lot of like control of Dire's map early on, but I think they spent too much time like as a walking as a team together afterwards instead of like,
Yeah, they
oh hey
were way
guys, we
too
like,
XP starved.
because like imagine if their whole team had just farmed like that for a while.
Well, you can
Um,
just like hold an area, and then you can like farm backwards. You don't necessarily need to like
well
do
also
this like
like you have Darkseer who's like you could like send Darkseer bottom and he could just single-handedly defend that part of the map like so like you can just like shell the creeps like you still have a tier 1 so like if they dive him you can have people TP. I think like that probably would have been the most optimal setup is like Darkseer just solo catches the bottom side and then yeah. The rest of your
yeah.
team just like farms like the entire enemy half and your half of like top side for as long as they can get away with it. Or
Yeah, I think
and
they should have.
obviously of course just stacking for Alk. But Hobbs, you have to realize that like me and Badger have talked about like stacking and lads like so many times that like at this point I like try not to bring it up because like now we've just what is Badger, what more is there to say?
I mean, I think I'm leading the league in stacks made so far, so yeah.
He definitely is. He definitely is, by the way,
Well, I mean, I'm not a
Hobbs.
believer in like the stacks always being good, but like I think people underrate it as an objective, especially in certain drafts.
Yeah, I mean, I always say like, hey, bro, if you pick Alchemist, you gotta stack, bro. Otherwise,
I mean,
you're
also
missing out.
like you're like for example, like I'm don't mean to like blame Kev specifically, but realistically, like he's like the Darkseer can just farm solo top for a bit. Like you can just like fuck off and like stack some.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, to be fair, I think Brightside had the opportunity to as well. Like, it was kind of on both of them, but like, well, the thing is, I think that they made good early like aggressive movements, but then I think they like just like they could have just
have
chilled out
time
more
for them.
afterwards. Yeah, like they
Yeah.
could have just slowed the game down, like stacked, secured runes, chilled. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like I think
Because
you.
I do think you don't actually have to start stacking like too early. Like yeah, but I do think stacking is OP in lads. I think stacking is crazy OP in lads.
Alright, I'm gonna cut this to a break so I can restart
Oh.
my stream. I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. My name's Badger, I'm by Hobbs and Jam. We'll see you for game 2 in a few minutes.